Welcome back to the Grilling with RVH patio. One more time on this edition. We'll just go ahead and do a long version. We won't call this short cooks. So on this episode of Grilling with RVH, we're doing chuck roast burn-ins, otherwise known as poor men's burn-ins, otherwise known as I'm too lazy to cook a whole brisket and I won't burn in, so I'm going to grab a cheap chuck roast and make it burn-ins. That's what this one's called. So took a chuck roast, sprinkled some Worcestershire sauce on it, sprinkled a little bit of Kosmos Q Texas beef on it. It's a real salty, peppery rub. Let it sit in the refrigerator for several hours, pulled it back out, sprinkled it with Kosmos cow cover, put it on the Masterbuilt smoker right here. We're smoking it at 275 over some pecan and cherry wood. We're gonna let it get to 165, take it off, wrap it in butcher paper, put it back on until it gets to about 200, take it off, let it rest about 10 or 15 minutes, cube it up, put it back in a metal pan with some special Asian BBQ sauce that I made earlier today, and then put it back on the smoker for, I've seen anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and a half. We'll see what it looks like. Let that sauce caramelize on there, and then pull it off, make some rice in the Instapot, and have some beef burn-ins, barbecue beef over rice. I really love that combination. It's really good. So it's already on there. It's going good. It's at about 100 and I think 115, 120 right now. So we're trying to get to 165. Using, of course, the Masterbuilt smoker, 1050 gravity fed smoker. Down in the ash can, we're using some pecan and some cherry wood. Not a whole lot of smoke. Just doing a little bit of light smoke today. So let's take a look inside the smoker, see what it's looking like. You can see there is the chuck roast itself. Got a little drip pan underneath it. It's almost like too much smoker for the one little thing I'm cooking, but hey, I like my Masterbuilt, so there you have it. So we'll go ahead and let that get to about 165, and as I said, wrap it in butcher paper and put it back on there till it's about 200, and then go ahead, pull it off and let it get to about pull it off at 200, cube it up, put it back in there with the barbecue sauce, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, you can check out the whole prep video. It's not really that long because it's really simple, but here you go, check it out. We'll come back after this, tell you what it tasted like, what we liked about it, and enjoy. All right, so it has now reached about 155, 160. We're gonna pull it off the smoker, put it right here, wrap it up, put it back on the smoker after we get a glove on. So you can see that right there. How good that looks. Look at that. This looks incredible, huh? Smells even better. I've always hated. You should find a way to make this stuff smell-o-vision. All right, so back on the smoker it goes now. So you can see it's back on the smoker, wrapped up. The ambient or the probe's back in it. So we're going to take it to about 200, pull it off, cube it, and put some sauce on it, put it back on. All right, see you in a little while. Okay, so they've been chopped up. I know the lighting's not that great, sorry. They've been chopped up. They're back on the smoker in cube format with some barbecue sauce. I'm gonna let them caramelize maybe 30 minutes, an hour, and see how they look, how they taste. We'll see you back in. We'll see you here in a few.